Hello everyone, welcome back to the SDET channel. In today's video, we will explore the complete data science roadmap in 2026 and learn the skills, tools, and career path you need to become a successful data scientist. All right. So, what is the data science and realistic roadmap for 2026? So, by definition, data science use statistics, programming, and the domain knowledge to extract actionable insight from the data and turn raw numbers into a real decisions. So when we talk about the data science, basically it is a combination of all math and the statistics and the domain expertise. You may have the domain expertise on the WCM, web content management, or healthcare, or educational domain, or any domain, right? That expertise, that domain knowledge is required. And also you need to have a good programming knowledge, and also have some hands-on in the tools, so which I'm going to teach you in this particular series. Okay, so what data scientists actually do? So they analyze the data to answer business question, build predictive models, churn, fraud, and demand, like why customer is leaving the company, where is the fraud in the banking, how the fraud happens, right, in the banking sector, and also like what is the demand of the product, right, during the big billion days, for example any e-commerce site, right, selling some product, so when that product is in demand. So that kind of prediction will be made, or will be made using the data scientist. I mean the when we have our model, right, so when we predict the something, right, when we build predictive models, so with those models we will be able to tell why will be able to answer these questions. Okay, we then the data scientists, what they actually do, so they translate numbers into the decision and the strategy, a design experiment, and the measure outcomes. So we gather the data from the different sources. Okay, being a data science, we gather the data from the different data sources, right, be it in Excel or anywhere in the, so we refine, we get the data, and we then apply the math, and then we create a model out of that. So real what I'll explain more in detail in the next slide. Real world example is like Netflix predicts what you will actually watch using the data science, saving an estimated $1 billion per year in content loss. Okay, so it is not just a AI hype. Okay, and data science is like more of applied math, code, and the curiosity. All right, so when you have math, I mean like a strong foundation in math, and then the programming and the tools, and you have the domain expertise, you have a high chances of becoming a data scientist or AI ML engineer. Okay, so next is like the life cycle. What data science, I mean what is the data science life cycle? So basically here like we define the problem, right? So we may have a query, what drives churn, why customer is leaving our company. Okay, we don't have any certain skills to identify why they are leaving, right, until we have something, some prediction, some data to analyze. So this is what drives the need of the data scientist. Okay, so we have the problem, we define the problem, why what drives churns, then we start collecting the data of the customer who is leaving and all that. So if I stick to this example, so we collect the data, company-wide data, and we'll collect the data from the different sources, right, where from the databases and all that. So in case of if it is stored in the SQL, we'll fetch the data from the SQL through from some API or from CSV, right, in the Excel. Then we will clean and explore the data. After collecting the data, we will clean and explore data. So to clean and explore, we use the pandas library, Python library. I'm going to teach you what is the Python and all. So exploratory data analysis, I'll teach you like how to do that, and then we'll plot the diagram and all that to get more refined the visualization of the the data we have. Then we will create the model and train the model using the sklearn or XGBoost, and there are so many models, and the available algorithm are available to create a model. Then after we build the model and train the model, we build the model, we will deploy using ML flow and all that. Okay, Azure ML ops, and there are different mechanism to evaluate and deploy. We'll get the REST endpoint, okay, REST API endpoint, which we will strike it we'll access, and we will to monitor and iterate using the dashboard and all, right? So if there is a new data comes or arrives, okay, the old data will not be able to provide the good output, or the prediction will not be that accurate. So we'll again monitor and retrain the model. Okay, so real example here will be like an e-commerce company want to reduce the cart abandonment. You do go for shopping, and then you see like there is a hype, there is no enough discount which you are expecting, right, on the on some product which you are going to buy. So here the first step which we take when we do this this particular building model, when we actually collect the data, we get the answer for that our problem, right? So what we want to we want answer why they are their card abandonment is happening. So we define the problem. Why do user drop off? What is the reason? Is the reason, right? So with the data it is all possible. Then we actually, let me just yeah, then after that what we do, like basically once we find out the problem, right, then we discover that mobile user abandon 2x more, then we build a model predicting drop off probability and all that, right? So we build a model for that. So why the prediction is why drop off is happening, what is the probability. Then we actually trigger the personalized discount emails. So it actually increase the revenue by 18% or any number you can take. So you will certainly see like there is a problem which is kind of reduced or sorted with the help of data scientists, right? When we actually know the reason for something which is happening or affecting you badly, right? So that is what like is that is where the data science is used. Okay, and here we have the core skills for you which you actually need to know in 2026. So I'm going to explain like hypothesis testing, A/B testing, how it is done. So Bayesian model, theorem, algorithm, and the regression basics I'm going to teach you. I am going to teach you the pandas, NumPy, and the scikit-learn, DB2 tools, Jupyter, how to install Anaconda, and how to write the Jupyter notebook and VS Code setup and all for the data science, AI/ML kind of our cities. Will know supervised model, feature engineering, model evaluation, which I'm going to teach you in detail in the coming videos. So Matplotlib, Tableau, I'm going to teach Power BI, Streamlit, and executive summaries. Okay, executives are how you will present the data in the Power BI or in the Tableau, right? So how you will share your visualization or the graph or actual report with the stakeholders. So you'll get to know how we do the prompt engineering. I'm going to teach you RAG pipelines and the LangChain basics. Okay, LangGraph, LangChain, everything. Okay, and then later we'll learn like AWS, Azure, GCP, and how to deploy these models, right, on there. So how to use a Docker and how to put this model into the CI/CD. So ML flow, I'm also going to teach you the monitoring or machine learning ML flow. So this is what I have planned for you. Okay, so officially like if you talk about the realistic roadmap, it takes if you get time to study or revise these concepts or these thing, right? So you need 12 months, right? But I'm going to cover this in the 3 months. Okay, so if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that I can every day or alternate day I'll start uploading new videos on these topics which I have just described. Okay, so here you need to build your foundation on the Python SQL basics. So I'm going to teach you Python, advanced Python, and all that, Kaggle dataset, and we will build our first notebook. Then Then I'm gonna talk about the EDA, exploratory data analysis and the visualization. So pandas, I'm gonna teach you matplotlib and the portfolio project will do. Then we'll talk about the ML core, regression trees, okay, and the model evaluation Kaggle, and we'll learn about different algorithms and the models also. The specialization of like NLP and the computer vision will learn. Then LLM APIs, RAG basics, and domain dataset project will do. And then you will be job ready after doing these cloud deployment, end-to-end portfolio and networking and then interviews. A question I'm going to cover. Okay, so this is how you can set your so this is how you can plan to learn. So every day or every alternate day I will learn these concepts one by one. Okay, so we have I have set the honest expectation, then take action. So if these are myth, right, you need a PhD to start. No, reality, a solid 12 months self-study plan works. Okay, and we have seen a lot of people have learned this data science, AIML, and they have got a better job, right, in the market. Industry is demanding these skills nowadays. So we have myth, Python alone is enough. No, along with the Python, you need to have SQL, stats, domain knowledge matters. Domain knowledge also matters equally, right? AI will do all the data work. No. So AI speed up the task. It is like your human assistant. Okay, human define the problems. Okay, so AI is going to augment. It is not going to do everything for you. Okay, we'll talk about the agents, AI agent and agentic AI, generative AI. Everything will be covered in this series. Okay, get a job in the 3 months? No, you won't get a job as long as you are in 3 months. Until unless you do practice every day and you are very serious about and very sincere about your learning, and you do all the required learning of all the required technologies. Okay, so after completing the projects, you will be ready, job ready by 9 to 18 months. Okay, and I'll try to finish this course in 2-3 months. Okay, so we have to promise that we are consistent and we are consistent practicing all these concept daily. So with the consistent daily practice, you will be able to crack the exams. Okay, and you will become the data scientist. Okay, so that is how this plan and roadmap is going to work. So I will see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. If this data science roadmap 2026 help you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tech and career guidance videos. See you in the next one, and until then, keep learning, and thanks for watching.